could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Go up in the video. But all right, here we go. We got Martial Mind versus Pryoxis. Now this isn't this isn't the Pryoxis. This isn't the Israel Adesanya versus John Jones one. This is when Martial Mind and Pry fought at ESFL 100. Now, this happened quite a long time ago. So both of these guys have become different fighters. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But we're gonna watch ESFL 100, the Martial Mind versus Pry fight. So let's get it. Sorry, Marshall, I'm gonna turn you. I love your commentary on your videos and stuff, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn your volume down just a little bit, and we're gonna jump straight to the fight. So we got RDA versus Justin Gaethje. Now in UFC 4, this is not a good matchup. This is not a good matchup, ladies and gentlemen. RDA, for some reason in this game, is cheeks. He's ass. I don't understand why he's ass, but he's ass. They gave him a 90 punch power. What the hell are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? You trying to tell me RDA has pillow hands? I mean, I get it up in welterweight, but in lightweight? The dude was a damn champion. I need some more respect on RDA's name. But this isn't a good matchup because Justin Gaethje hits like a damn truck. He's got good leg kicks. And he has a solid ass chin. And he hits like a damn truck. So instantly, these fighters that these guys are using, advantage goes Martial Mind. So before we even get going, we just had to say that. All right, here we go. You see Pry fainting off them jabs? Marshall's doing... Yo, I want y'all to see this. This is my no fucks given moment of the stream. Look at how Marshall just stands there and watches Pry faint jabs at him and just walks right through it and blasts him with a combination. Look at him. Look, just hits him with a combination. I don't care if you're throwing out faint jabs. Working them legs. Now, why is Martial Mind working legs? Because RDA doesn't have a good switch stance. He's already low on power. So if you're kicking that leg, you get RDA to switch stance, he has virtually no chance of knocking you out unless you make grave mistakes. So that's why Marshall's going with them leg kicks. And Justin Gaethje has those level 5 calf kicks like we know he has in real life. He has those in the game. So good job by Marshall just mixing it up. And not only is it going to do damage and make Pry have to switch stance, if he lands too many of them, it's going to lower that block. And that's what Marshall, I'm pretty sure that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get Pry to lower that block down, to stop holding high block and just try to rotate that block between high and low. Nice job by Pry. Shoots for that takedown. Now, for those of you guys that are newer to the game, we're going to break that down. Pry shot for a double leg into a double leg cancel, which is going to put you in that 50-50 position. Marshall, being the high IQ, high level fighter that he is, knows what to do. When you get put in that 50-50 position, you're going to hit R1 in triangle, or R1 in circle, I'm sorry. If you're in orthodox, R1 in triangle if you are in southpaw. And that's going to give you this trip out of the 50-50. And now why Marshall is able to do that before Pry is able to do that is because the person that initiates the double leg cancel is put at a disadvantage once you get to a 50-50 spot. So I'll break it down for you again. Slow it down real quick because I know I'm kind of talking a little fast for y'all. Talking a little bit fast for you. So we're going to go back right here. We're waiting for it. So see, Pry's already switching up that block like I said earlier. He shoots. So once Pry gets to right here in this spot, he is at a frame disadvantage. And now they made this because people in earlier seasons of ranked and pre-patches were just shooting for double leg bails all the damn time and still having frame advantage. So this is EA's way of countering it. If you're going to shoot for a double leg bail, if your opponent knows that they can hit a trip on you, they're going to have the frame advantage to do so. And even if they don't get the trip and you're able to deny it, now they're the aggressor in in the 50-50 spot. So they're able to just detach whenever they feel like it without you being able to do anything about it. So good job by EA. One of the great things that EA did to counter cheese. I got to give them credit. I got to give credit where credit is due. Now, that doesn't alleviate all the other shit that's wrong with the game, like knees and elbows and all this other shit. Broken subs, all that. But great job, EA. Great job. So Marshall's able to hit that takedown. Has him in half guard, but Pry's no joke here on the ground, man. But Marshall decides to get back up to the feet. He probably just hit that trip because he didn't want Pry taking him down, which is very, very good. Very smart decision. Now you see he's heavy on them leg kicks, but Pry's answering back. Nice front kick. Pry's getting that range down a little bit. Nice head kick as Marshall entered into the pocket. Nice overhand as he had a frame advantage. And now look at that. Pry feinted a quick takedown. And that's going to keep Marshall on that low block. It's going to keep him honest. And that's just to overload Marshall's brain. To be like, okay, hey, I got to worry about this takedown. Because that's what Pry learned from Marshall getting up out of side control. So you need to be careful against high-level players just getting up out of nowhere. Because now Pry knows, hey, you know what? Marshall doesn't want to be on the ground here with me. So now I'm just going to start feigning takedowns. And it's going to open up combinations to the head. And then once I get enough head damage, I'm going to take him down. Now, he missed on the leg kick, but Marshall actually would have checked that. But nice leg kick check right there by Pry. Now they're playing footsies. Playing footsies a little bit. Feinting off. Nice jab leg kick by Marshall. I like the timing on the jab leg kicks by Marshall too. He's mixing them in. He's not just... That's not the only combination he's throwing. But he's mixing them in when he feels like Pry's going to go backwards. Did a good job of rocking him right there. There's the double leg cancel. And there's another trip right there by Marshall. I'm telling you. Just going tit for tat. Right now, it just feels like Marshall is just a step ahead of Pry. Just a step ahead. What up, John? How you doing, man? I should absolutely break down Romero's Eddie Wineland retired fighter showcase. We might do that. We might do that. I'm going to be putting polls up of what fights you guys want to see me break down, too. So you see, Marshall's just trying to destroy Pry's legs. That right leg is getting cooked. There's another double leg cancel. There's another trip. But see how he denied it right there? But they're back up on the feet. That's what Marshall is trying to get Pry out of the habit of doing, is shooting in and double leg bailing, canceling. And Pry's eating a lot of punches. And now you see, Pry just feels very uneasy. He feels very uneasy. And you could see it just in his play style. He's not flowing very well. But he's trying to gain that respect from Marshall because Marshall's putting a lot of pressure on him. Oh, he blocked the second leg kick, but ate the first one. Oh, good job. Marshall's breaking down the block, putting the pressure on him. That's what you need to do with Justin Gaethje. You can't let Pry have space with RDA. That's where he's good at. Nice leg kick. Now you see Marshall's getting his leg chopped too. And Justin Gaethje also doesn't have a very good switch stance. So I have a feeling whoever hurts the opponent's leg and gets them to switch their stance first is going to be the winner of this fight. I'm not going to lie to you. And it's the end of the first round. Now, although it was a very back and forth first round, that's Marshall's round. He tripped him twice, got a good takedown. Was able to do a lot of damage to the lead leg of Pryoxis. Pryoxis, I guarantee you, is going to get away from doing that double leg bail just because he's been taken down twice. So it's not being very successful. It's not been a very successful move, so I think he's going to go away from it, as he'd be wise to. So you see Pry's trying to feint a little bit, but Marshall's just not really giving a damn and walking right through it. Now, this is why I said earlier that they really screwed RDA, because you can't feint with him because nobody's going to respect the power coming back. When you don't have fighters, and this is what makes using 3.5 stars and 4-star fighters so challenging, because if your opponent doesn't respect the power that's coming back, they're just going to pressure the shit out of you. They're going to pressure the shit out of you like Marshall is doing to Pry right now. He has no respect for the power that's coming back from RDA. Now, it's Pryoxis' job to try to figure out a way to gain that respect without having to throw, without going tit for tat with Justin Gaethje. And that's the challenge. Nice back pull. He missed on the counter. Shoots for another double leg bail. Gets tripped, but denies it. And look at the stamina that it costs RDA to do that. That is not very good. Not a very good situation for RDA. But, I mean, this is a 3-round fight. Nice pull counter right there into a block-breaking combo by Marshall. Now, Marshall's just playing beautifully right now. I'm not even going to lie to you. The pressure that he's applying right now is stuff that did you guys see me doing? Swiss Lebix. A lot of guys doing. Look, he's going to go again. But look at what happened right there. Let's go back. Pry's going to make an adjustment that's very, very nice. We might have missed it. I might have went a little bit too forward. Okay, Pry's going to shoot for the double leg right here. Now, what? He knows what's happened. He knows what Marshall is going to do. He knows Marshall is going to go for a trip. So instead of getting straight to that 50-50 position, he knows that there's only one thing he can do. Exit out of the damn clinch. And not only does he exit out of the clinch, he's going to go. He's going to go for an elbow. So look, he gets him, blam, straight out of the clinch with a nice elbow. Gets that nice head damage on Marshall Mine. Now this is important because this is a way of countering the trip out of the double leg bail. This is a good way of countering it. And this is high IQ stuff because not a lot of guys know to do this when your opponent is tripping you out of double leg bails. You can exit the pocket and hit them with an elbow, and you can tell it kind of caught Marshall off guard because he wasn't blocking it. So it's very, very clean, high-level stuff right there by Pry. But that just shows how high of a level of IQ that Pry has. And this fight took place back in, how old is this fight? 2 years ago. This fight is from 2 years ago, and Pry was still doing this stuff. So it lets you know how dominant and how high level of a player Pry has been for how long he's been. So misses on the front kick. Is this live? No, it's not. Now Marshall's still pressuring the hell out of Pry here. Nice counter to the body kick. And you could just tell Pry is feeling the pressure, man. This shit is not no joke. This pressure. Oh, hold on. Let's go back and re-listen to what Marshall just said.
I can do this, honestly, just because I don't have to worry about any offense coming back from Pry.
See what I'm talking about? Marshall just basically admitted he don't have to worry about no offense. The offense that's coming back from Pry with RDA, he ain't worried about it. So he's just walking him down, stalking him. Just waiting for Pry to make a mistake. And he makes one right there, drops him with a good lead hook. Goes down to the body twice. Feints a body shot. You got to be careful with those front kicks that Pry's been throwing out. But now he's just aiming to block break him right there. And Pry's doing a good job of just surviving, but he's in a lot of trouble with the head health here. Oh, nice pull, but didn't get the counter. Pry's doing everything he can to keep Marshall off of him, but Marshall's just doing a good job of just staying in front of him. Trying to crowd him with these combinations, trying to get him. Nice jab leg kick. And that leg is hurt now too, so that's gonna be even worse because it's gonna hamper Pry's movement. Nice jab straight, nice jab leg kick right there by Marshall. Nice jab. Nice rip to the body, then back up to the head. Very, very reminiscent of your boy Crooks. That's a Crooks combination right there. Checks a kick, answered with a clean two-piece. He's going for the finish, knocks him down on the cage right there. Doesn't get a ground and pound animation yet. But it's all right. He's going with the knees to the head. Hey, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I got to pause this real quick. I'm going to grab my son real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, we got a little bit of a special guest right now. We got baby Crooks in the building, so you guys are gonna hear him making some noise. His daddy grabbed him. He's chilling right here. So we just watching some fights. All right. So Marshall's still walking him down pretty good right here. He's blasting combinations through that block, trying to keep it low, and that's gonna be the end of the second round. Very, very dominant round right there from Marshall. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this is something that you guys don't see a lot from Marshall Mind, him walking people down like that. Normally, he just stays patient on the outside and just picks you apart where you make mistakes. But he knows with this matchup that he has to be the aggressor. He can't give Pryoxis space. There's a double leg. That time, Pry actually went for the double leg takedown, but got denied. Nice mix-up. Marshall just walking down, cracks him with a clean two-piece, goes with the double body hook up to the head, breaks him down right there. Now let's see if it throws him in the ground and pound. It doesn't. Probably surviving, but barely. And now Marshall's just switching stance, just playing with his food at this point. And Pry knows it. Pry's trying to hit that pullback elbow. Look, he hits him with a nice takedown right there in the side saddle. The first one that he's gotten all fight long. Now, this is the only spot where I feel like Prywood is going to have an advantage if he's on top. So here he's going to hit the nice turning takedown right there. Marshall wasn't able to deny it, so he gets put into back sitting. Now, this is an ESFL fight. So in the ESFL, rear naked chokes out of back sitting at this time were illegal. So Pry has to go to backside right there, and he's going to have to try to take Marshall's back. He has to try to do it. Or try to get into top mount from here. But he knows that Marshall knows where he's going to go just because the rear naked choke is banned. So he's not really going to be able to do too much out of here. Maybe go for an arm bar. Because I know RDA does have it. But he decides to go back to backside. Nice full guard roll right there by Marshall. And Marshall's safe. In a very, very good spot. Probably postures up. He does have stamina, but Marshall's doing a good job of blocking most of these ground and pound strikes. Elbowing him in the head just to keep that head health low. Now you see Price trying to fake, but Marshall's doing a good job of just being honest with it, keeping him honest. Oh, nice sweep off the slip of the straight punch. Now he's gonna posture up and get back to his feet. Smart stuff. High IQ stuff. Marshall knows that he can potentially get Pry out of there on the feet. Drops him right there. Still not gonna put him in a ground and pound scenario, which is crazy. I mean, how much more can Pry take? Look at the head health is like at 5%. Real ridiculous stuff. Well, cracks him with a good uppercut. And that's it. That's it. It just takes that one mistake, bro. Pry shot for that double leg bail again. Got countered and got put to sleep. Now, that's very abnormal stuff to see from Marshall Mind, and that's why I wanted to show you guys this fight. Because that's one of the fights where Marshall actually just pressured the hell out of Pry. You don't really see him pressuring too much like that. And I think it really just threw Pry for a loop, to be honest with you. I don't think Pry thought Marshall was going to play him like that. And when he did, he just got, with even the matchup, the fighter matchup with Justin Gaethje versus Dos Anjos, it made it even worse. So, hey, shout out to Marshall Mind. That was a beautiful game plan. I learned a lot from that fight. Watching it 2 years ago, I actually watched this fight live. And that was when I started trying to pressure people a lot more. I started trying to pressure people a lot more off of watching this style of fight.